to with that double armbar that you guys may have seen in the past. But ideally, I want to control that distance. I want him in a mid-range position here in order to isolate and start controlling my opponent. So for no-gi purposes, you can grab the back of the neck using your legs every time to bring your training partner in towards you, or you can grab the collar and use your legs as well. Every single time I'm still using my legs and curling him towards me, closing that distance. So gi-wise, might as well use it. So I'm using the grip, using the collar, using the legs. I bring him in towards me. Now, at this point, whatever arm I'm going to isolate and submit, the same foot is going to go on his hip, just like this. And I'm blocking his shoulder with my shin, my leg, keeping things nice and tight. I don't want to be loose here, especially because it allows your training partner to pull the arm out. And also in some cases, some of you all have seen the shrimp like this, and then the leg comes all the way out here like that. It telegraphs the position, allowing your training partner to escape that. So one more time, he's in this posture. I need to close that distance. I use the legs, come across. I can come across, break the grips, come across here. Whatever way you need to break and get that distance between you and him, go ahead and do that. All right. So using here, controlling as deep as possible, so you have choke options as well. Heel in the hip, and now with this free leg, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it tight to the body, and I'm going to start chopping it over, just like that. I'm still keeping my grip here, still controlling that posture. I want this arm completely pulled into my body, and now I just bring that leg across, collar control. I'm going to bring my foot to the mat, the north foot to the mat, and raise my hips for the submission. So one more time. Right here, he's got this control. I can come across like this, use my legs. I can go into this position too. So you've got different little variations and different little setups. Heel on the hip, number one. Now, chop the leg over. All right, notice I didn't have the collar this time. I'm going to no-gi grips. So now, still maintaining control here, posture around, and raise the arm up. Last time, another setup. So I'm going to do the next couple ones nice and quiet so that you guys can see the technique, no verbal. So. And every single time, guys, I'm using this leg, keeping it tight to your training partner. As I come across, lock it in place, I don't want to just bring the leg up like that. I want to chop my body in a perpendicular manner. I'm still pushing and applying pressure on his hip here, but with this leg, I'm chopping Ethan off to the side. Bring my hands across towards his wrist. Free leg comes over his head. I push that foot to the mat. As I push the foot to the mat, I raise my hips slow and steady to hyperextend the arm. And of course, you advanced guys, you have your other option where you can go to your reverse armbar here. And you also have your kimuras. Alright? But we're working just a regular straight armbar from a closed guard, setting up like a machine gun. So collar control, neck control, cross the body control, arm drag control, whatever way that you want to get your training partner down to this position. Whatever arm I've now isolated, same foot goes on the hip. Now, just chop that leg over. I should be able to look at Ethan's dirty little ears. Just like that, all right? If I'm trying to armbar him here, we ain't all Eddie Bravo, so we're not that flexible. So you need to be in an angle here where you see your training partner's ear, pivot around, foot to the mat as you raise the hip. Good? Any questions?